What's good, everyone, and welcome to the channel. If you're new to it, my name is Jake. Glad to have you here. And in this episode of Cash or Trash, we are looking at this 500 count unsorted and unsearched Modern Horizons 1 wholesale uncommon lot from Card Kingdom. Now, I did one of these, same type of thing from Card Kingdom from War of the Spark, and I was actually pretty happy with the results. Now, War of the Spark has a number of uncommons that are actually worth quite a bit. Narset in particular is like a $3 card. Modern Horizons has less uncommons that are of higher value like that. Like Soul Herder is over $1 right now. Generous Gift is around $1, and the talismans range from, I don't know, like 50 cents to 75 cents or somewhere around there. So there are less valuable uncommons right now, at least, out of Modern Horizons. But I actually think that the uncommons in Modern Horizons have some potential to go up. So, well, this is kind of cool. A little Card Kingdom sticker and the foam here to keep it padded. So let's hop into this. Now, this was the same price as the War of the Spark uncommon lot. It's $29.99. So they don't really account for the valued uncommons, which kind of makes sense. But let's just we'll flip through a little stack here, and then I'll edit it out, and we'll just kind of go over the results and see. There's a talisman, and see what it looks like at the end. Tribute Mage, that's pretty good. Talisman, Regrowth. I don't think Regrowth is actually worth that much, but it's not bulk, it's playable. Goblin Matron, maybe. Carrion Feeder. Ooh, there's a Generous Gift. That's good. So what we really care about, at least at this point in time, are the Generous Gifts and the Soul Herders. But there are a number of uncommons in here. There's a Soul Herder that are, a quarter to 50 cents. And those definitely add up. I think the talismans actually have potential to go, oh, there's another Generous Gift, go up over time too, so I'm happy to pick those out. Just go through this last little stack here. There's a scale up, that's good. Go through this last little stack here, and then I will sort them all out by color, and then we'll kind of go over how many of each of the more valuable uncommons we got. There's a Soul Herder. Okay, so in that little stack, that was probably, I don't know, that's probably around a quarter of it. We got a couple Soul Herders and a couple Generous Gifts. So what I was seeing out of the War of the Spark box was in the 500, which is about 3/4 of a case worth of uncommons. We got anywhere between 1 and 10 copies of uncommons, which was pretty crazy. Now there was only one instance where we got one uncommon, which is, I think, highly unusual. But I think around 6 is the average. So anyways, let's fast forward real quick, and then I'll come back when this is all sorted. Okay, so we're back. I sorted them into some piles here. Just the first kind of breakdown, we ended up with 7 Generous Gifts. I'm going to go through these again, so if it ends up being like 8, then that's great. And then 7 Soul Herders, so that's pretty good news. We weren't getting 1 or 2 of the more valuable uncommons, so that's great. I'll continue to kind of sort these out, pull out some of the other more valuable uncommons, like the talismans, kind of see where our talisman count ends up. I'm pretty excited to see that. And yeah, for the War of the Spark one, I actually ended up with a couple of rares. From my initial kind of run through, although I wasn't really looking, I didn't see any, which doesn't totally surprise me. I would expect that they would be a little bit more cautious with a set like Modern Horizons, making sure that they're pulling out the rares. But first pass through, 7 Generous Gifts and 7 Soul Herders. That's pretty good. So I'll keep it going, and let's see where we end up. And we're back. I think we did okay. We'll kind of go over my thoughts on what I think of it as a whole at the end here, but we ended up with 7 generous gifts. I pulled out these Vesper Larks because they're about a quarter, so we got 5 of those. We only got 3 tribute mages, which is kind of disappointing. 7 factor fiction, like 9 carrion feeder, 7 undead augur. These were like about a quarter or 2. 7 goblin matron. I pulled out the pillages not because they're a valuable uncommon, but we only got 2 of them, and I thought that was worth calling out, that there's definitely still some variability in this. So only 2 pillage. Luckily it was only pillage and it wasn't generous gift or soul herder. 7 scale up, which is great. I had no idea, but Llanowar tribe is just north of a quarter, and we got 9 of those, so that's pretty cool. 7 soul herder. Same with ingenious infiltrator. It's about a quarter, so we got 6 of those. For the talismans, 7 creativity, 10 conviction, 7 curiosity, 7 resilience, and only 5 hierarchy Orzhov. So that's kind of where we ended up. I think as a whole, if you're looking to pick up just a set of uncommons, or just kind of like fill out your uncommons for Modern Horizons, this is probably a fine way to go. You're definitely going to get multiples of your uncommons. Now there's a chance you won't get a playset of some. If you're like really after a playset of tribute mages or a specific playset of a card, maybe you should just pick up that playset. If you're just trying to fill out your maybe a set or multiple sets, then I think this is a fine way to go. The unfortunate thing with these boxes, or these wholesale lots, are that the price is fixed at $29.99, but the price of the uncommons across the board is not fixed. So, you know, Modern Horizons, the value isn't there quite like it is with War of the Spark. Now, I didn't add up, I'm not going to add up the total value of all these uncommons, but the fact of the matter is that one uncommon worth $3 is, at least for me, worth more than 12 uncommons at a quarter. And I think that's what I was seeing with Modern Horizons, is that there are a lot of quarters. There's only a couple uncommons that are worth $1, and that's Soul Herder and Generous Gift. Now, as time goes on, who knows? Maybe we see the talismans all reach $1 at one point. Maybe we see Scale Up reach a couple dollars. Maybe we see Goblin Matron reach a couple dollars. Same with Tribute Mage. It's hard to tell, right? And so I like the Modern Horizons wholesale lot because of that. I think it has more promise to have some of these uncommons increase in value over time. War of the Spark, same thing, it could happen, but there was a lot more War of the Spark open than Modern Horizons, and the price to entry for a box of War of the Spark is a lot lower than Modern Horizons. So in that regard too, I think supply is there for War of the Spark for sure, and I think just naturally it'll be a lot lower for Modern Horizons. So right now, I'm just on the fence for whether it's cash or trash. I think it's going to vary from person to person. Like I said, if you need to just kind of fill out your uncommons for the set, I think it's a great buy. You're getting a good amount of uncommons for sure. 500 of them. Anyways, that's the video for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it wasn't I wasn't able to give a definitive answer on cash or trash, but for the short term, I think probably not so great if you're just looking to pick up a couple. For the longer term, I think it's a good pickup. Time will tell. Maybe I'll revisit this video in a couple years and see how it fared over time. But thanks so much for checking out the video, guys. If you liked this one, chances are you will like the other ones. I will put a link to the War of the Spark uncommon lot from Card Kingdom in the ending of this video, so make sure you check that out if you have any interest. I will also be looking to do the same type of thing for Throne of Eldraine and future sets as they are released. So thanks so much. Your support is greatly appreciated, so leaving a comment, liking, and of course subscribing are great help, and like I said, much appreciated. So until the next one, my friends, I will see you later. Take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic day, and bye-bye.